go ahead.
Okay, really broad questions.
Yeah.
When you think about teenagers, what do you think about?
Skipping school, awkward gender relations.
The criminal justice system is in place to keep the honest people honest.
They really need to pay the price of what they've done wrong.
When I hear climate, I think of weather.
There are really two sides to any social issue. There's the social analysis, how the problem actually works, what experts study. And then there's the way the problem works in people's minds.
I know this whole thing about people having like addictive personalities. It's such a pattern of self-destruction.
And if you only focus on how the problem works and forget that people are thinking of it in an entirely different way, you are ill-equipped to explain to them how to see what experts who study the problem all the time see. FrameWorks' mission is to help experts and scientists and advocates understand how communications works, how they can use tools to do a better job of reaching people.
Strategic frame analysis is a research approach that was pioneered by the FrameWorks Institute.
It brings together anthropology, sociology, psychology, political science, linguistics, and it brings insights from all of them and methods that come with those disciplines and applies them to the study of a social problem. So this is kind of our narrative outline.
We use values, we use messengers, we use the way the data is presented, we use solutions and narrative. But metaphor is a key part of our process, and that's because metaphors are so powerful in helping people understand how things work.
The levelness of a table is what makes the table able to function, just like the mental health of a child is what enables him or her to function and develop positively.
What you have to do first is come up with a number of potential things that work in the same way as the thing you're trying to explain. And we test metaphors to determine which consistently do the thing that we need that metaphor to do.
So an example would be the idea of stress, where we're really trying to translate the neuroscience of brain development, that there are severe impacts from exposure to adverse experiences for children.
Good kinds of stress, like meeting new people or studying for a test, are healthy for development. Another kind of stress, called toxic stress, is bad for brain development.
The idea of toxic stress has now become part of the American Academy of Pediatrics thinking, other large groups that are trying to get across to the public that we need to pay attention to this particular problem. So much of the framing battle is trying to get issues into the public domain.
Frames have to get into the hands of the people who are going to be able to use them to effectively communicate their issue, and that requires a focus on learning and training.
The epiphany for most people that I work with at the community level is really understanding that they're not communicating from a blank slate. They may have policy changes that they want to make, but they have no idea whether any of that has resonance. And so FrameWorks helps us to stop guessing about it, and it really points us in a direction where we can start to see some progress.
This award is both a testimonial to what we've done in the past, but also an investment that we can make even more headway in the future.